It's so painful to see hundreds of coaches, consultant, experts, and leaders and entrepreneurs suffer in silence. And the suffering is that nobody is understanding the value of their talent and the expertise and the knowledge that they want to share in the market, and how this talent that they have developed. If you are one such expert, coach, healer, or a therapist, or anybody, and you have this suffering within, that nobody is understanding the value of what you are sharing, then this video is for you. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, I invite you to subscribe and watch my videos, because I help experts, coaches, consultants, leaders, and entrepreneurs build authentic authority. Now let's get into the video. It took me around 15 years to find my own niche, but that didn't mean that I stopped myself. And just about a decade ago, when I found this, the pain point that I was realizing that there are many people like me who are suffering in silence, and who say that people are not realizing the value of what I'm sharing, and how it could impact their lives, and how it could change their financial life, how it could change their well-being, how it could impact their family, how it could impact their well-being, how it could turn the entire situation of their entire life, the circumstances of their life, and how it will make them proud of who they are and everything that they have learned in the journey of their life. Now, there are hundreds of experts who have the same feeling. They feel if you are one such life coach or an expert or an entrepreneur, you might be thinking of the digital tools that you need to scale your business and to reach more people, create more leads, create more business, and create more revenue. Well, that is the on the outside of the authority. What 99% of the people who are still not launching themselves is not about tools. There are many coaches who speak as if it's just about the tools. You buy this tool and you will be able to scale your business. You use this platform, you will be able to scale your business. These are all about the external tools. The problem is within, when you are not building authority from inside. And there 99% of the times people invest thousands and thousands of rupees, but still they fail to launch themselves as an expert, or a coach, or a consultant, as a professional expert, to in the market. And this is not about the tools. There are hundreds and hundreds of tools which can help you, and there are hundreds and hundreds of coaches who can help you scale your business. But as long as you are not realizing the value of how the people are going to be benefited because of your product or your service, it doesn't matter what tool you use, because you will still be needy. You will be still only looking for the money that you will be able to earn. I don't deny money is very important here, and everybody does business for money, and everybody needs to pay for services that they hire for. But if you want to do it only to generate money, then let me be very point blank that you are being very transactional. You are not being a giver, you are being a taker. You are not being even a matcher, because inside in your mind you are looking at what I can get from this person. And the value doesn't come from thinking in terms of being a taker, but real value comes where you are actually being a giver. Now, how can you be a giver? Being a giver is not about creating a course or a workshop or a package or something that you want to sell. That is a byproduct of you being a giver, and that is a business part of it. But the biggest challenge that I look at people, facing with and suffering, with all these negative emotions inside, and the feeling of being stuck in their own career, and there many of them are stuck in their jobs that they dislike, they hate, and still wondering why they are not able to become a go-to authority in their industry. Now, this video is about helping you realize what is the missing link. The missing link is value. And whose value? Your value, or your talent's value, or your expertise value. But it is not about somebody else understanding the worth, the value of your product, your talent, your expertise, and your knowledge. It's about you realizing the value of your own product and service. Have you ever sat down and tried to work on yourself, your own understanding of the value of your own product and service? This is one of the biggest blockades in most people's journey. And one thought that you have to be a world expert in your industry to position yourself as a go-to authority in your industry. If you look around, you will find experts of all levels. That doesn't mean that they are world experts on this subject. The same subject can be taught by anybody. People go to somebody who they connect with, whose thoughts resonate with them, and who they really want to pay and learn from. So if somebody wants to understand, in about influence, about authority in a very genuine way, they'll definitely connect with me. If somebody is looking only for a few tricks and techniques and tools that they can use to jump ahead into the game, and then realize after 5 years that they are not on the right way, or probably they start feeling guilty that they are being fraudulent, they are cheating the people in the name of training and speaking and workshops and everything. So it all depends upon the kind of energy that you emit as a coach or a leader or an expert or as an entrepreneur. Now, what then, at what level you can start launching yourself and start creating value? It could be at level 1. Let's say there is a level 0 where nobody knows anything, you don't know about that about that area, subject or a talent. And then let's say now you are at level 1, and when you are at level 1, there are hundreds and thousands of people at level 0 who are still confused, who are still distracted, who are still looking for somebody to help them. And a person at level 10 will seem to them very high, and that we can't reach out to this person, maybe we have to pay a lot of money to hire his services and such things. Now, you being a level 1 expert, you have a great opportunity to start serving with your using your talent, your expertise, your knowledge, your wisdom, and everything that you know about, to all the hundreds of people at level 0. So you just need to be one chapter ahead of these level 0 people, and you might be 20 chapters behind the world expert in the same industry. It doesn't matter, you can continue to learn from them, and still you can continue to help all these level the people who are level 1 level below your industry expertise. And this is what is a basic barrier, that psychological barrier, preventing people like experts and coaches and consultants to launch themselves professionally. Now let's address the second challenge, and the second challenge is about value. Here are two things you can start doing which will help you realize the worth and value of your own product or service. Answer these two questions. Question number 1: 10 reasons my expertise can help my potential clients create success in their life. See, there are two things which people are always looking for. It could be coaches, consultants, or it could be normal people also. Everybody is looking to create two things in their life. One is success, the other is fulfillment. I still remember I was sharing a speaking event with Robin Sharma, the international leadership expert and a motivational speaker in Dubai. And people were asking, I was in audience on that day because my talk was scheduled for the next day. And audience were given opportunity to ask questions, and people were asking questions on leadership and life and multiple ways. And I asked him this one question: Robin, how do you find balance between success and fulfillment? How do you find balance between success and fulfillment? And he appreciated the question, and here's what he said: the journey always continues. I have always been a little imbalanced, struggling between finding a balance between success and fulfillment. But it's never that you find a perfect balance. You keep doing the deep work, and you always keep finding a balance between your success and fulfillment. So please understand that you are not just looking for money, you are not just looking for success, you are not just looking for something trivial or something transactional. Deep down inside you, you are looking for fulfillment, and that is what is causing the suffering. Similarly, your clients are also looking for two things: one is success, the other is fulfillment. So how is your expert? Question number 1 that you need to work on: find 10 reasons your expertise can help people create success in their life. Question number 2: 10 reasons your expertise can help your potential clients create fulfillment in their life? Answer these two questions. Write down, take a sheet of paper, and write down 10 reasons. Sit and, let your brain do little work on finding the value. Find 10 reasons your expertise can help your potential clients create success in their life. And then take one more sheet of paper and write 10 reasons your expertise, your talent, your knowledge, your skill can help your potential clients create fulfillment in their life. And remember, all your 10 answers need not be your best answers. You can always come back to this exercise, and probably every month you can sit for about half an hour or 15 minutes and create spontaneously 10 reasons. And then once you have these 10 reasons that can help your potential clients create success, and 10 reasons how your expertise can help your potential clients create fulfillment, that is when you start realizing your own value, you start realizing your own authority, you start owning your authority, and that is how you start emitting the energy of authority, and that is how you start attracting the clients that really, those who really deserve you, your energy, your talent, your expertise, your knowledge, your wisdom, and everything that you have learned in this whole journey of life. So do this exercise and start working on finding your own authority. If you are a coach, consultant, expert, or entrepreneur, or a leader who's struggling with owning your own authority, who's struggling to position yourself as a go-to authority in your industry, please reach out to me for a free 5-day coaching challenge that I create for my clients, and let me see how I can help you become a go-to authority in your own industry. Please WhatsApp me on the message that is given in this video, and that will be given in the description also. And let's create a 5-day coaching challenge for you. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye-bye.